join me on my journey if you care for the truth. I am a truth seeker, Ex-Shia, and ex-Muslim. Thank you so much.
Greetings, this is me again, Zahra, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia. I was just live stream on my other channel, and this is what I get. Oh my god. So my problem is like, oh my god, what is this? And now the comments coming, oh my god, what is this? And so, okay, one thing is that we can't come live stream. So whoever has followed me, it doesn't matter if you leave me. Those who are not participating, and those who would participate, please don't be like that Indian man saying I'm an Indian and I'm Hindu and the Muslims. No, yeah, these people, Muslims, meaning are mentally handicapped. Because in this country where I am, you're going to get into trouble for calling Muslims handicapped. I could get into trouble. But my case is a little different because, I'm, I have schizophrenia and I've reported it to the psychiatrist here a long time ago in the other hospital, and then there are two hospitals, right? The Dubai hospital, there's one in Dubai, one in another one in Dubai, but it's from Abu Dhabi, and we had to go to the Abu Dhabi hospital. But before going to the Abu Dhabi hospital, I reported. I tried, but failed, and wanted a scanning of my brain also, but nothing happened, and not that, but the liver scanning and all that, stomach. So this, I've reported my case. I mean, they're going to eventually, the way I'm going and the way this energy is making me go, eventually there will be very few people. And but I have to thank people who subscribe, because I think I need around 100 people to live stream, and I can't do videos. So I'm very, very grateful that you made it possible subscribing to me. But I really need very serious people, like ones sincere and all this, and prudent. So please don't get me into more trouble than I am and will be. Recently there had this also a reminder in Khalij Times, the news, comments that, what kind of comments we would get into trouble. Even calling someone, if they are rude, I think, and if I say, I can use another word for it, saying to someone here, you're rude, if they are rude with me, right? And there was a case here in Dubai. All right. No, I don't do the Sufyan Rashid. I don't do the debates or anything, because I'm not eligible, and also this is the way I have chosen. Sorry, right? Debate is for the ego, and I don't like debates. I want friendly discussions here, honest people cooperating. So there's, sorry, I'm in a very terrible negative mood, and saying you're rude here in Dubai. So please be careful. Don't get, already I went to this other channel of mine, and I said, oh my God, now what comment here? He said, come on, leave the channel, delete your channel. So, using rude or offensive, like that day I read that calling someone rude is also, F word is not allowed here. And they're trying on Facebook. they made me call the principal, my ex-principal recently. All this. Uh, I have lots of. They'll see according to my condition and case how much I should be fined, and of course there will be mitigating circumstances. So I've taken the risk, right? And before Alwan came from Emirates and told me, he's already told me that he's going to, many years back, that he's going to report my channel. And my ego came up. I said, go and report it. I'm not going to stop it, right? Sorry, the way, like I said, yeah, go and report my, this thing. Report me to the police here. So I should have been in prison here in Dubai long time ago. Cora. Why are Emiratis so cold, rude? Oh God. Okay. Just calling someone rude constitute a crime. So it's, in my case, battling rude, difficult colleagues at work. Gulf News has given this. I hope I don't compromise my emails that pop up, taking a risk. Oh, why do we fiddle, pull, or what's this? Oh, sorry, this is an ad. Rudeness, disrespect, and uncivil behavior doesn't have to be just in the form of hurling insults. At please, Sufyan Rashid, if you can wait, right, for me to finish on, and I'll come to Shia. Why do you want to? What's this? See. Don't want me to talk about this? Justice? Injustice, Shia, it seems. Oh my God. Oh, this is for my live stream, Facebook. I made a video this time. Because they delete streams later in a month's time. How can justice... look, oh. Please, Rashid, brother, I don't do debates. Because how many times... okay, you're new here. I don't do debates like Adam Seeker and Christian Prince and all, because I find them, because already I have this evil and I've realized what evil is, and I don't want to poke on someone's ego. This is about finding truth, friendly, being friends together. If you're a Shia, like I was a Shia, I left it when I saw. I don't understand how the Shias wouldn't. Like, what is this? So I didn't have an ego. When it comes to truth, it seems that I didn't have an ego. I didn't have my religion, what I believe in, my forefathers believed in, Shias. So we're going for the truth, and I've also read Jiddu Krishnamurti. I want to make it like this. I know it will not be good for the adrenaline, and many people like debates and, all this, right? But I'm not that kind of person. So it'll be like, people who don't like these family type movies, cards, like the Indian movie. We used to watch Pakistani. That doesn't make me an Indian. So I've spoken about this, where shall I go? So, brother, okay, I don't know how to explain it to you. Will you understand? Are you ex-Shia? What are you? First tell me this so that I know how to reply to you. Sorry, I have to ask you. Oh God, this is a Pakistani again? आप डिबेट क्यों नहीं करती अगेन? आर यू फ्रॉम जलमीज चैनल? यही बातें आप लोग पूछते हैं. यू कीप लाइक आस्किंग मी दिस. एक तो मेरे माँ बाप की तौबा है पाकिस्तानियों से, मुसलमानों से, शिया या सुन्नी both. They want to shut down my channel, the Shias. Are? What is this? I don't understand. Shias talk about. So, do you understand? This is not a lecture, but like it's a, where if you can participate, then we would. I would have this togetherness. आप मुझे क्यों चाह रहे हैं कि नीचे जाएं डिबेट के लिए? आपने कृष्णामूर्ति जिडू कृष्णामूर्ति पढ़ा है या नहीं पढ़ा है? और वैसे भी इमाम हुसैन हमारे इमामों ने कहा है कि डिबेट नहीं करो. किसने कहा है कि डिबेट करो? किस इन पाकिस्तान किस काले कुत्ते ने मुझे काटा है कि मैं इधर पैदा भी हुई और ऐसा पाकिस्तान में. कौन से काले कुत्ते ने मुझे काटा? दिस माय पाकिस्तानी. आप लोग थोड़ा अपने आप को थोड़ा पढ़ें, थोड़ा एजुकेट करें अपने आप को, राइट? पीछे रह गए हैं आप लोग. डिबेट ये जाहिलत छोड़ें. ये जाहिलत है. अब ये जाहिलत छोड़ें कि एवरीवन डज इट, तो ये भी ये होना चाहिए. क्यों होना चाहिए डिबेट? क्यों होना चाहिए डिबेट? डिबेट से क्या मिलता है? ठीक है, क्रिश्चियन प्रिंस ने बहुत मुसलमानों को वो किया है, लेकिन आप लोग फ्रेंडली वे में नहीं कोऑपरेट कर सकते. नहीं कोऑपरेट कर सकते सिविलाइज्ड वे में. हम चाह रहे हैं कि इस वायलेंस को एंड करें, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स को एंड करें. डिबेट स्टार्ट्स विद कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. डिबेट इज ऑन अ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट. हम चाह रहे हैं conflicts. I'm trying to quash the thank you. Americans help कर रहे हैं लगता है. Thank you. God bless spiritual Americans. खुदा आपको आबाद कर. Americans really appreciate your help. So I learned this word in a Karachi American school. squash करें. Like conflicts को हमें बढ़ाना नहीं है. हमें conflict में जाके conflict से with the conflict we don't want to diffuse it or come to a solution. आप एक चीज़ conflict में है, उसको आप debate में लाके conflict में ही रहते हैं कि I want to be true, the other person says they want to be true. एक तो मैं एलिजिबल नहीं हूँ डिबेट के लिए. अगर आपको डिबेट, डॉक्टर डेविड वुड भी है, बहुत सारे उन्होंने पहले डिबेट किए थे. he did debates. हमें कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को सॉल्व करना है without being in the conflict. Debate is you're still in the conflict. You're still against each other. I'm not against you. I'm not doing this, even in this stuff. I'm against this. But let's diffuse the conflict. Don't carry the conflict, right? अभी how can justice take place in so much injustice? अभी मैंने कराची में भी देखा, बहुत जगह पे देखा, शिया पे क्रिमिनल्स, हमारे रिलेटिव्स शिया क्रिमिनल्स हैं. अच्छा, आप कहेंगे कि शिया इस्लाम में क्रिमिनल के अगेंस्ट है, बिकॉज कुरान में क्रिमिनल्स के अगेंस्ट है, अल्लाह क्रिमिनल्स के अगेंस्ट है. तो कब जस्टिस लाएगा? अच्छा, ये बहुत अच्छा खुमैनी ने क्या लिखा है, लेकिन ये नहीं भूलें कि डोंट फॉरगेट दैट देयर इज़ थाइंग बेबीज गेटिंग मैरिड टू बेबीज. खुमैनी ने उस पर भी लिखा है. ऑन दैट खुमैनी हैज़ रिटन. नाउ दिस इज़ खुमैनी's from this website, Justice Sayyid Ruhullah. Ruhullah. Oh my God, Spirit of Allah. Sayyid, his name. Spirit of Allah, Musawi Khomeini. अच्छा, पहले तो I was looking at this like recently, like what? तो हमें कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को कॉन्फ्लिक्ट में बढ़ाना नहीं है. कॉन्फ्लिक्ट को देखें कि हम उस जगह से कर सकते हैं जहाँ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. दोनों दोस्त एक दोस्ती हमें एक फ्रेंडली वे में देख रहे हैं. Can we look like that? Can we look at the thing together? Can I help you? Like that. पहले तो ये दिखाऊं मैं. ओह, क्या लिखा है. I must say. Theory on Theory of Justice, Sayyid Musawi Khomeini, Ruhullah. No, sorry. Sayyid Ruhullah Musawi Khomeini. Okay? My throat is dry and I can't, I'm not able to pronounce the Arabic way. It's a little difficult for me right now. I apologize. तो ये अभी कहाँ जाएं? अच्छा, ये contents हैं. Content. Oh God. So what is the concept in Islam? The concept of adl, often translated as justice, पता नहीं क्यों, is okay in English. But why is it also kist? What is the difference between adl and kist? We will learn. We should learn, I think. But anyways, I have to jump to this. Right? तो इधर से है, अभी मुझे नहीं मिल रहा है यहाँ. मे बी मैं contents में चली गई हूँ, मुझे content से बाहर नहीं आना. So I'll read from my notes that I put. Summing up the verses on kist. In general, so kist is a Arabic word used for justice also in the Quran, right? And also adl is for justice, a word used in the Quran. Where's that? Oh my God. Okay. Sorry, excuse me, something here. Summing up the verses on kist. In general, the survey, this Sayyid Ruhullah Khomeini has written, yeah? In general, the survey of the verses on qist guided us on 5 main meanings of the term. Number 1, qist as basis and foundation of existence that embodies divinity of the Creator. Do you understand English, Rashid brother? Tell me if you're lost somewhere, you don't understand something. Please cooperate here. So, kist is as basis and foundation of existence that embodies divinity of the Creator. Embodies divinity, kist as basis and foundation of existence. So this whole thing is kist. Kist is justice. And it is the basis and foundation of existence that embodies divinity of the Creator. Then why is there not kist? in the creation of His, right? Shouldn't we have been like bees He inspired to make trellises and all this? Surah Nahl, that is His essential okay, continuing. That is His essential eternity or self-existence is manifest in rising to establish Adal. Now, it says it's rising to establish Adal or Kist. Where would he be rising? In this existence, right? In this existence is creation. Therefore, Kist is the basis of creation. Justice is the basis of creation and token of the fact that the Creator is living and eternal. Oh, did I get this right? So I think if this is the case, then we should be like bees. We shouldn't be given free will. Because in free will, in giving us free will, what he's done is we can do injustice. Okay, as put by Ayatollah Taliqani, right? Let's see, I'm tired, so I'll start from here. Kist means placing everything in its own place, right? Whoops. Here I can't do it again. Kist, what I wanted to do, it's not happening here. Kist means placing everything in its own place and station and calling on those with talents and rewarding them, gifts in proportion. Rising up for Kist is a manifestation. Rising up for Kist is a manifestation of the quality of self-existence and eternity. Now what I got is that what is your existence? What is the foundation of existence? Self. And what is this self? Isn't it eternal? Does it have a personality? Does it change? It's the I am that in the Bible also, Old Testament, what Moses said, what God says to Moses, I am who I am. So what is your existence here? So it embodies the divinity of the Creator. So if you're in this, if you realize what is pure existence, the self existing and eternal. Ayatul Kursi, Allah. There is no God but He, the living, the self-subsisting, eternal. The living, the self-subsisting, eternal. This is what Muji Baba has shown us, Mujiji. So there you have the justice of this. Self-existence and eternal is oneness. You can see it in yourself, not your mind. Muji, I don't know if I can do Muji here, but I'm you can check Muji on YouTube. An essential life and eternity is manifest in rising up for Kist. Now when you're rising up for justice, it's like rising up. Integrating and granting life and perfection to all big and small and visible and invisible ingredients. Setting up each within its own limit also. So this limit, qadar, God has given us. Measured life here. So the limitations of life and living and human beings in harmony with the... So this limitation is also injustice. Wouldn't it be injustice? When we limit ourselves. When we don't realize our true nature is self-existence, eternal, self-subsisting. But now, we see the limited part and how this Shia Islam, Sayyid Khomeini tells us, explains to us in Islam how we can find justice in this limited existence. Time bound, in harmony with preservation of and assistance each other, and assisting each other, whatever they possess from this force, radiance, essential properties, and gravity interact. Wow, Khomeini. With each other on the scale of kist and truth. Human life takes form by rising up. So you can't like your lower. Human life takes form. Form of what kind? This is human life. You see, we're not able to accept human life as it is, the wild side of human life, the animal side. That's why I think Khomeini says about this lower self is bad. Human life takes form by, I think in this article, the theory of justice. Oh God, human life takes form by rising up for kist and endures, perfects and encompasses dignity and wisdom. So forget about the low life. I mean, in Islam, we don't respect the low life. We respect in human life, we respect this rising up. I think I have to, my light has gone off. I need to charge my lamp. Oh God. So, now a lot I can say about this, but how can justice take place in so much injustice, right? So, Shias will tell you where there's no, Allah is just, Adl. It's one of the pillars of Shias. Furu-e-Din or Usul-e-Din, I get confused. Can't remember. So in our Shia Islam, one of the pillars is Allah is Adl, this attribute of Allah. We emphasize on. And there's no injustice by Allah. There can't be, right? No injustice done by Allah. But, see here, this is what Shia Islam will tell you too. Surah 8, ayat 25. And fear a trial, fitna, which will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively. And know that Allah is severe in penalty. So Allah is saying, okay, some might now how to interpret this ayat. The trial brought by some bad sinners, right? Wrongdoers. So it will, the fitna which is practiced by the disbelievers. So beware of this fitna that you would practice, which will not strike those who have wronged among you. No, this can't be. It has to be a fitna by Allah coming on the wrongdoers, for the wrongdoers, but it will not only strike the wrongdoers, it will exclusively, meaning wrongdoers, those who have wronged among you exclusively. Sorry, I'm using my own English. And know that Allah is severe in penalty. This means among you exclusively. Innocent ones are going to get it. The punishment of Allah, striking, fitna striking, discord or whatever it is, afflict. Let's read Safi Kaskas's translation of Surah 8 ayat 25. Beware of discord that will not only afflict those who are unjust among you, Wrongdoers, it can be wrong, those who have wronged, wrongdoers, whatever this word is. And it can be used as unjust because Shafi Kaskas has used it, who are unjust among you. And know that God is severe in punishment. Beware of discord that will not only afflict those who are unjust among you, not only. Can you see this? So this means it will also afflict the just among you. Oh goodness. Why can't Allah? So there will be injustice to the just, because the just ones will be afflicted, right? And all this Khomeini has written, poor guy, goes into one strike, gone. This bichara, poor man, wrote and went away. Such great stuff. Now, there's someone who can do justice in this Surah 3, Imam. So for the Shias, Imam bil Qist. Okay, here. In this ayat, Surah 3, ayat 18, the word will come in English translation. The English translation of this word, this phrase will come. Allah witnesses that there is no deity except Him, and so do the angels and those of knowledge, that He is maintaining creation in justice. Wow! Allah is maintaining creation in justice. But when He sends the fitna, the wrath, then it gets to the innocent also. Now I'm on this point, not on what Imam Ali said about attributes, and we cannot say there is no deity except Him. We can say this, but we cannot say, I bear witness that there is no deity except Him. Shias cannot say this. You can say there is no deity except Allah. You can believe in it, but it can't be proven. You can't bear witness to it, because it cannot be proven through witness. That you can't witness Him. No one can, not even the Imam can. But that's not the point here in this ayat now. The point is, wait a minute, those of knowledge that Allah is maintaining all this injustice. Oh, Imams come. Oh, sorry, the Shia Imam can't come, he's in occultation, 12 Shia. So, Ismailis, I invite you warmly. You're most welcome here. Now what happens? There are these people of those of knowledge. Know that Allah maintaining all this injustice, right? Qist is justice also, not only adl. But can the Imams who know this stop injustice or even stop Allah? Allah's wrath, fear. And Allah says, beware of discord that would not only afflict those who are unjust among you. Yani, now Allah is going to send fitna on you in this way. Unjust among you, know that God is severe in punishment. How else would you? Okay, I'm thinking how else. Maybe Ismailis can help me in this ayat. 12 Shias can help me. Surah 8 at 25. Oh, look what Khomeini has written here. The study of... Oh, okay. Let's go to Surah 8 at 25 in the Shia multilingual Quran. Please pay attention. This is very perhaps it will be very difficult to understand what I'm trying to say. Already on easy matters, easy contradiction, I've been criticized heavily. misinterpreting and all this. Surah 8. See, we're going to strike this in one go. What Khomeini has written with such eloquence and easy way to understand. Amazing, amazing. Right? 24. Gone case. Sorry, I'm not boasting, but it will be gone. Oh, you believe, what can I do? It's a fact. Oh, you believe, answer the call of Allah and His Messenger. Where is it? 25. Where's the C commentary for verse 20? Oh my God, I have to go to. Okay, Shias are like this. I can't help it. It is a warning to those who participate in battle of Badr. Oh, you believe, obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not turn back from Him while you hear. Now, why Imam Hussein said, go, I absolve you of the oath in Karbala, disbelievers, hypocrites. Where's the, although verse 24 again ordains that the call of Muhammad is the call of, where's for the verse of, now I get confused here, Brother Imam. Let's strive in the way of Allah to defend the faith. Duty of every believer to answer the call of the Akam, let's see if I get anything. Akam Edipuya says, here it is. In verse 25, it is made clear that the consequence of social, political, and religious deviation will not only harm those who have done injustice to themselves, but also, and Akam Edipuya, thank you for using injustice, right? To themselves, but also equally jeopardize the well-being of those who have done no wrong, meaning no injustices, meaning they have done no injustice. What a justice of Allah this is. Do you see this? when I started reading Khomeini's on this concept, theory of justice, I was like, what? How will I take days? Right? It's gone. What justice now? In order to, here also, in order to punish these wrongdoers, it will get the just ones too. And what has Allah said about the just ones? If you kill the ones who are doing justice, upholding justice, it is terrible. Right? Don't tell me to read it in context now. Right? Killing, ayat hai, ayat. Killing, please bear with me here. Bear with me. If I can explain this properly. Easily for you to understand. Killing the upholders of justice. Where's that ayat? I should have kept it. Do you see how it is wiped out? The Shia even, that Allah is just. Allah is not just. They say, oh, evil exists and all this. I also went to and showed you earlier on, many years back, the existence of evil. So do not let your desires cause you, do not, and the upholders of being belong to the masses, not the, those who, killing of the upholders of, killing people who do justice. They've killed, they killed people, let's just search the Quran ayat like this. I can't find it. I had come across it, where is it? Can't remember. Those who deny Allah's signs, kill the prophets unjustly, and kill people who stand up for justice. Give them good news of a painful punishment. You got it? Allah should punish himself. He should save the ones who are not doing injustice, the just ones. But Allah in Surah 8 ayat 25 says, beware, the just will get it because of the wrongdoing of the unjust. So now all the justice upholders of Islamic justice, Muslims, where have you failed? Ask yourselves, where have you failed? You failed. Not every Irani Ayatollah can stop injustice. Not every Pakistani Ayatollah Shia can stop injustice. What happened, I've known. Anywhere, Shias, where have you stopped it? Can you call yourselves just? Even His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth, late. Oh no, I mean for me he's I have a so he's an imam. So even His Highness Aga Khan the Fifth, who is here as an imam, can he stop the injustice amongst the Muslims? Muslims won't take him as the imam, not all Muslims. Even 12 Shias don't take him. No one can do justice here, complete, absolute justice. Not even the imams he has chosen, and not even these people. You got it? Not even the imam. Surah 8 ayat 25. And fear a trial which will not strike those who have... Surah 3 ayat 18. Imam Bilqis. Which imam has stopped injustice here? Tell me. Allah witnesses that there is no deity except him, and the angels and those of knowledge, that he is maintaining creation and justice. But what good would it do here to us if justice is not established? And now the people, Muslims, are told to establish justice here in your giving and taking, buying and selling, in your wills, being trustees, and all this, right? Do justice. Do justice. Even the Muslim believers cannot do justice. Even the imams cannot do justice. They may be witnessing it, but what good is it to us if they don't bring it down here and apply it to every situation? So there is a lap of justice, and so much justice we see, injustice we see. How can justice take place in so much injustice? When even Allah says in Surah 8 ayat 25, and the imams can't stop this, being witnesses to Allah. So this Allah being, there's no deity except him, crashes on me, as it crashed on me, right? Came down, falling, crashing me down or something. Ouch. Crushing me, crashed. What do you call it? Justice can't be done by an imam. So knowledge that they're maintaining injustice. He's maintaining injustice. Then, my dear Shias, my friends, Surah 16 ayat 1 to 4, invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction, and argue with them in a way that is best. You see? So, now you got your answer. I don't argue. And Jiddu Krishnamurti also. We have dialogues. We don't have debates. You know what it means, argue? It means Allah says argue. I wouldn't even put argue here. Wrong word put by Allah. Dialogue. Have discussions with them, discourses with them. That's the best way, right? So the best way to have an argue, we have a conflict, we have an argument. The best way is to use to use this dialogue, discussion together. We're seeing Surah 16, ayat 1 to 4. Rashid, brother, you should know this, right? You see, sorry, I feel now a little sarcastic. I don't want to be. I get carried away. I apologize. Brothers, Muslim brothers, you are calling me to something terrible, which is not even allowed in your religion. But fighting is allowed against the disbelievers. But here Allah has put, you see, and I'm not like your Allah. You see, His Highness Muhammad bin Rashid Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid al Maktoum, I was like, something missing, is educating people. Like his centers, his Islamic centers here. He has converted 3,000 plus non-Muslims into Sunni Muslim, right? How did he do it? Not by the way the Christians are doing it here on YouTube. Not the way you are calling me to a debate, but by educating. By his center, the Islamic institution he has established, and his initiative. And you are calling me to debate. Why do you not do debate? Go ask His Highness Sheikh Muhammad's Institute why they don't do debates with the Christians, how they converted the non-Muslims, Christians, to 3,000 plus. Huh? How did they convert? By educating them, by giving them the Quran, the books, the hadiths, right? Educating them about Islam. That's the way. Some people do it, some Muslims do it this way. Educate. Why should I have debates when we can educate ourselves through academic means, looking at it, studying it together to know. If I find out before you there are contradictions, I'll share this with you, educating you, showing you. I'm not a teacher, but I'm saying I have learned it. Let's look at it. So there, the answer for you, Sufyan Rashid, brother, why don't you do debates? He's called when there is ask His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid al Maktoum Institute, how he converted non-Muslims. Only Indian Times has given. I haven't read it in Khalij Times or Gulf News or the National or National News. Right? His Highness Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid's initiative. So can we learn here? Study together. I share my studies with you, my findings with you. Why not do it this way? Why are you calling me to something which even Allah says may not be the best way in this ayat? But there are contradictions. Right? Why are you trying to corrupt me, calling me to corruption and to lower ways, or fighting with the non-Muslims, disbelievers, to convert them? What is the matter? A prophet says, right? What is the matter with you people? I call you to what is good for you, good. And you call me to what is bad, what is false. Very, very cunning, huh? This is the way you want your name sake. Same name, his father's, Sheikh Muhammad, His Highness, to win. And also Islam to win. So that you push us down below into debates. And yourselves, here in Dubai, convert non-Muslims through education, through best ways, your behavior, your example, your kindness, your mannerism. Why should I do debates? Here, mistreatment, insults are considered a crime in Dubai. Okay, only Times of India has given this, that Sheikh Muhammad bin Rashid Al Maktoum, I'm not going to put the whole name, sorry, converted his initiative, converted 3,600 in only like the beginning, in the beginning of year 2,500. Oh, where am I? 25. Year 2025. More than 3,600. See how these Muslims come. You see, they want to push us. Christians, please be aware. Don't do it. Recently, I went to, again, Christian Prince, a little bit, he was live, so I was on YouTube. It came on my feed. You know, he's calling them STUP. I had to put it off for like, because you see, if I get into the habit, then, and then what is it saying against the Christians? What is Dubai saying against the Christians of like Christian Prince, like even a legend? Here, you call someone STUPID, and if he complains to the police against you, even if he's your brother or your sister, call me to goodly, say, you can say, please improve your behavior. Don't shout out at us. You say, be friendly. Cultivate what you say. Friendliness. Here, if you shout at someone, so behavior is very important, right? So being an example of what you're teaching, good example, act upon it. There are people embracing Islam and Sunni Islam. The Muhammad bin Rashid Center for Islamic Culture, part of the Islamic Affairs and Charitable Activities Department in Dubai, achieved remarkable results during the first half of 2025 with more than 3,600. Where are these ex-Muslims, like Haris Sultan and all this, right? Converting, what a Ashik-e Rasul, of course, I understand that. Lovers of Hussein also. They won't see this because there's too much ishq in them for Hussein. We can't, it hurts. It hurts. It's trauma bonding. It's emotional blackmailing. Hussein. Even it happens at times with me also. Emotional blackmail. Over 1,300 students enrolled. Why don't you say, why are you not educating us? like His Highness Sheikh Muhammad, the Muhammad bin Rashid Center. Huh? Be honest. You know, I wouldn't even give. If an enemy comes to me for advice and they've put me in loss, I wouldn't give such a dishonest so that they would go in a loss to my enemy. To my enemy when I was in my senses, when I was in attack by demons and overcome, I wouldn't give a wrong advice to an enemy, dishonest. You know what Imam Mahdi has said? Always give advice. When I was a Shia, he's the 12th Imam. I think Imam Mahdi has also said, when someone comes to you asking you for advice, or is it in a ziyarat that you are the one who's sincere, gives great advice, sincere advisor to all the people. You see, this is the way the Muslims, dishonest Muslims, you see, Pakistani or Indian Muslim, Sufyan Rashid. Do you see it, people? Oh, people. Don't let me, now I'm stuck. Every time a demon comes, I'm stuck on the demon. Every time insincere, this is satanic, you know. This is, see the Satanism in this. Not surprising that Prophet, Allah made from the devil enemies. Allah himself made it against the prophets to make him say things, or enemies against them. So there's another ayat which says Satan made him say things, you know, made the messenger say things. And you see how deceptive they are, how dishonest. Why don't you do? These Pakistanis also, right? Muslims. The advice they give you, how cunning. My father was right in saying that he's traveled world, like not America, but Europe and other, like Egypt when he was young, and he's Middle East and all. But he said that in this whole world, I haven't seen the cunningness, the dishonesty, the liars, like, oh, well, Ayar people, Ayari, like the Pakistanis. Ayari means cunningness. It's, they're experts. Pakistanis are experts, the world's greatest cunning people. I'm sure Sufyan Rashid, हम लोग तो कहते हैं अपने दुश्मनों को, एक इस्माइली आया था फेसबुक पे, मुझे कहा बेस्ट लक, आई विश यू द बेस्ट इन योर, इस्माइलियों में ये कनिंग, पाकिस्तानी इस्माइलीज की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ मैं, मुसलमानों, other Muslims who call themselves Muslims, so called, having or showing skill in achieving one's end by deceit or evasion. This is the Pakistani way. And I'm sick and tired, fed up of this nonsense. And you know, here, they work. They are jack of all trades. And be sure you get paid fully for your work. what you wouldn't get in Pakistan. Okay, and then we have these Shias, cunning Shias, that my father can't see, is blind to. The deceit of the Imams, the deception, right? How well has Khomeini put it here? You know, it's like, don't go for the flowery language about this. Very great work, right? Khomeini's, Sayyid Khomeini, with due respect to the late Sayyid Khomeini, because he was also an Ayatollah Shia, so I have to say this. So Surah, because the Shias won't understand why, I mean, I can't be disrespectful to that man. But I can then, when I'm on human rights violations and how he killed unliving and all this, I can say. So Surah Baqarah ayat 2, this is what I think Allah means. See how beautifully, I was like shocked. Khomeini has written, how eloquent. Surah Baqarah 204. I think I would take the pagan way. Hey, Allah, 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 Henny, Henny. Yeah, yeah, Wallah, 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 Allah, Allah, Allah. Whistle. And of the people is he whose speech pleases you in worldly life, and about religious rhetoric and all this, and intellect and adl and justice kissed. Haq. I think that's what Allah should have put here. Not worldly life. Or like Imam Ali told Kumail, oh Kumail, there are people who sell their religion. But of course, this would be for a poultry. This would not be like the New York Times bestseller. This book, I got it for free, right? It's free. But I tell you, these are the people. These are the ones. I have to put words in here. And now how Allah should have put this ayat. And of the people who use Allah, exploit Allah, and have satanically gone to, you know how they are deceived themselves. This poor Ayatollah, he was deceived in Shia by Prophet Muhammad and his Imams. Speech pleases, and he calls Allah to witness as to what is in his heart, yet he's the fiercest of opponents. And you would see the calmness of Khomeini, like America was scared of Khomeini. Where is it? So, do you see this with one go? Okay, you can read the amazing work, yeah? Explain the notion of adl. The Holy Quran uses two important terms of adl and qist to explain the notion of notion. What is the actual, notion? Notion is not good, right? Notion is just a notion, not emotion, notion. What is the definition in, because they used an English word, meaning notion, doesn't it mean like a conception of or belief about something? But what is the intrinsic truth? You see, this is just a belief about something or a concept which comes from the intellect, from conceptual. But actually the truth, oh my God, is not this. So like a magi recently said that, don't leave religion. I'm not telling you he's a Zoroastrian. He says, I'm not telling you to join Zoroastrianism. And it's heartbreaking to see him leave. What a clever, and it really, it's brought, you see, doesn't it take the ground off your feet? Oh, people? Oh, no, no, my humanity. Us, humanity and all, not my humanity, but all of us in humanity, sorry. You see, Magus and Muse. Last YouTube channel. Heartbreaking. I don't know what YouTube has done to us, who they've listened to. So in this video, last YouTube video, what does he say? He said, I'm not telling you to join Zoroastrianism. All religions, you know, it's like, don't look at it's not what is it, how he said it? The finger pointing to the moon or the sun. It's not the sun. These religions are, okay, they're pointing, but they won't get you to the sun. They're just pointing to it. These religions are like that. Please be careful. Don't get stuck at looking at the finger and the finger only pointing. These are signs, like Allah says, pointing to the truth, but they're not the truth itself. And so, justice lapse of justice. Oh Allah, and to Allah prostrate. Then why did Allah tell the angels to prostrate to Adam? And they are not arrogant. Oh, now we'll go to some Surah Nehelias. So you see, invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instruction. Not by debate. Allah doesn't say by debate. Sufyan, why are you telling me, Rashid? Mr. Rashid, sir. And argue with them in a way that is best. Like academic, you know. I don't know why, but there's a contradiction. Surah 16, ayat 1 to 24. Contradiction. And he is most knowing of who is rightly guided. Now some Muslims will take this ayat, right, and they stick on this ayat. How to invite the non-Muslim, educate them, and use your behavior and say, Dubai, you know, it's a criminal, no insults, no F words, no this thing. Surah 16, ayat 1 to 7. And be patient, O Muhammad, and your practice is not, but through Allah. Right? Here Allah is telling him this. And do not grieve over them. And do not be in distress over what they conspire. But then why in Surah 9, ayat, that now fight against them since they started the fight, did they? And overall, it's actually the Sunnis, you believe your caliphs, Omar, you can't, Shias, through their research, you say that they've left faith, they're kafirs because of not believing in Abu Bakr, saying anything against Abu Bakr. So we have a whole history on that in Surah 24, ayat 55. Islam's conquest, Islam, the ayat of the sword also, Surah 9, ayat 5, it's called the ayat of the sword. But here your Allah tells you, Surah 16, ayat 37, O Muhammad, howsoever eager you may be to show them the right way, be patient. Surah 16, ayat 1 to 7. And be patient, O Muhammad, and your patience is not but through Allah. The genius of Muhammad says, who? Raymond, whom apostate Aladdin has said against Raymond, something with Dr. David Wood and Raymond. Ibrahim. So you see, there are these verses, and Raymond Ibrahim will tell you on Yasmin. He's very good, very good, very good, very good. Yasmin, thank you so much for this amazing work. Amazing with Raymond. Very good, very good. Crusaders, crusaders, the Muslims are like Christian crusaders. We were great, we were so patient, we never did anything wrong. Hmm? Where is it? Oh, I haven't gone to her channel. Oh, oh, this is, where's the, with Raymond, Mr. Raymond, or Dr. Raymond, shall I call him? I'm not a Christian. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm Jew from Ibn Saba. I'm Pakistani Zionist. Where's this one? How did Islam start? With Raymond Ibrahim, right? Dr. Raymond Ibrahim. Now, Sunnis, you cannot deny this because I've read it, your tafsir. So please tell me, Rashid, Mr. Rashid. And you know, wow, your name. I love your name, Sufyan, because I love that Abu Sufyan so much now. When he was a polytheist, not the Sunni Abu Sufyan. And these poor Sunnis, what can I say about them? You see? But the ones who think they are very intelligent and they've got the intelligence of God and intellect, now on the Shias. So justice, not taking, okay, now, yes, be very patient and but through Allah, and do not grieve over what they say, and do not be distressed over what they conspire. They like Allah, okay, if Allah strengthens you with the Holy Spirit, because Allah has made human beings weak. He says human beings are weak. So He created human beings. Human beings did not make themselves weak. And the Spirit is supposed to strengthen you. Allah's Spirit, like it strengthened Jesus Christ in the Quran, it says. We strengthen Jesus Christ with our spirit. Human beings being created weak. This also I see. So it will all human created weak. Not made weak by their sins and wrongdoings or misguidance. Allah claims, AI overview, thank you, human created weak, right? And you can also see the ayat in Surah Nisa, ayat 28. Allah wants to lighten your burdens and tells you to don't kill yourselves here. Allah wishes to lighten for you and was created. Was created by whom? It is not that through your sins you weakened yourselves or you brought death upon yourself and diseases. Created khuliq. Wait, let me see, yeah? Thank you, God. You know, in London, I was terping. Not only for my principal and my home, but homesick, but I was a fish out of water. Truth. I want the truth. And my Kuwaiti brother told me in London, who was in the same, we were in the same college, Auburn College. Zara, if you want truth as much as a dying man wants life, you'll get it. Well, I was like, let's see if I came near to death and was created, and I should have put myself in the grave. Okay, was created mankind weak. The whole humanity, if you put insan as humanity at times, like Allah put in Surah Nisa, or where? Surah Nur? Surah Nisa. Oh, mankind, humanity, you are one, made of. So you see, now He created you. Who created human being weak? You did, Allah. And now you want to lighten the burden. So dhaif. I tell you how dhaif Islam is, even Shia. And it's justice. And the system of justice. Now there's some background going on. I might as well. It's going to take a long time. I'm very slow. I haven't had food properly, and I'm a chimney right now. A lot of smoke. Toxicity. Right? Now, I was charging. Yeah, it's charged. My device is charged. Now I put this. Fix this. And so, please, Sufyan Rashid, don't go to people, ex-Muslims, saying why you not do debate. I see through you. Very cunning. So, this reminds me back to Surah Nahl ayats. Surah 16 ayat 37. O Muhammad, howsoever eager you may be to show them the right way, Allah does not bestow His guidance on those whom He lets go astray. And in fact, none will be able to help them. So Allah is showing how eager He is, Prophet Muhammad, but Allah is not eager. Allah is telling Prophet Muhammad, no matter how eager you are and how anxious you are for their guidance, but Allah cannot guide those whom He leaves astray. Wow. Isn't Muhammad better than Allah, and isn't Muhammad better than Allah here, Prophet Muhammad? Of course he is. Surah 16 ayat 49. And to Allah prostrate whatever is in the heavens and whatever is on the earth of creatures. Even the creatures prostrate to Him, right? How come He tell angels to prostrate to Adam? And the angels, and they are not arrogant. So Iblis, why are you arrogant? You not prostrate to Adam, but Iblis prostrating to Allah. We are not told this, but he worshipped Allah. He was from among the jinns who worked for Allah. That is in Allama Majlisi Shia book, you will find. Volume of Hayatul Qulub. How many years was Iblis worshipping Allah? Must be prostrating to him. They fear the Lord above them. So, and they do what they are commanded. Yeah. So now Allah commands them to prostrate to Adam. Goodness, at one time. Surah 16, Ayah 51 is Allah has commanded. Oh, there are some different words, meanings. That's why putting all these translations. They hold, it could in fear and do as they are bidden. Yusuf Ali says for fear. Oh, this I want to tell you. Yusuf Ali for ittaqu or uttaqu put the fear, not mindful of Allah. And sometimes we put this. And now here fear for khawf from khawf. Yakhafuna. Yusuf Ali put, they all revere the Lord. This, you know what they teach you? That the fear mean revere. Fear mean revere. Yusuf Ali is telling you this. Poor Yusuf Ali. And poor you all. Also, gone cases. So you are in this fear of your Lord, and you revere would mean fear. If you adore someone, revere is reverence. It comes close to worship, right? Oh God, look how they messed it up. Yusuf Ali messes it up here. They fear the Lord above them, but Yusuf Ali puts they revere the Lord. Now, what is the meaning of yakhafuna? Revere or fear? Even Maududi put for this fear that I say, ittaqu is being mindful of Allah. They hold their Lord who is above them in fear. Yes, here the fear comes. Maududi also put fear, like say international. Yusuf Ali put revere. It's two different things. Please see this. It doesn't mean that someone reveres you, loves you, should fear you. Please, this mess up very great. Yusuf Ali has done, oh God, please don't give a bad name to revere. Surah 16, Ayah 60. For those who do not believe in the hereafter is the description of evil. And for Allah is the highest attribute. I've already done this. And He is exalted in might, the wise. Where do I not want to go to in this? Bilqist. I was trying to reach Bilqist in this Surah Nahl ayat. But let's see here. What is it? Attribute. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see the different translations in English. Sahih International puts here is the of evil. Description of evil, mithal, example of evil, and for Allah is the highest example, not attribute. Attribute. Don't shock me. Isn't it mithal? Al mithal, yeah. Akhir, yamin bil akhirati. So hereafter, as-saw, wal al-mithal. But for Allah is, no, wait. We take what, maybe Ismailis come. You will take Yusuf Ali, maybe. To those who believe not in the hereafter applies the similitude of evil. To Allah applies. Very good. The highest similitude. He said, Imam Ali, you don't say that Allah's example, because Allah has no high similitude example, right? You just say to Allah applies the highest similitude. Ismailis, you see this? For He is the exalted and powerful of wisdom. And Shia 12 verse, you also see this? Very good. Save Imam Ali, right? About Allah being beyond His attributes. So none. But to Allah applies the highest similitude. Is that good or bad? Maybe I'm wrong. Ismailis, help me in this. No, wait a minute. Whereas Allah's are the most excellent attributes. Allah's are the most. And to Allah applies. Maybe Yusuf, what these different, I don't know. I'm getting confused now. To Allah applies the highest similitude. Then it applies, and it is for him, applies the highest similitude. And yet Allah has, do not have any similitude with Allah. There's no similitude with Allah. No, that I directly, there's no similitude with Allah. Sorry. Please forgive my errors and omissions and bad English and unable to properly explain. There is 16 ayat 62, and they attribute to Allah that which they dislike. Allah Himself, they assign to Allah what they dislike for themselves. They make to Allah. They assign to Allah, they make to Allah. Here. They, they, they assign to Allah what they dislike for themselves, and their tongues utter sheer lies, stating that a happy state awaits them. Oh, happy state. You see how you can be happy? By just assigning what the politics have done, these terrible liars. These liars have done, right? Assuredly, they will have the fire and they will be neglected. Yes? Let me have some tea. If there's any. Oh, yes, there is. Feels like it. A lot left. Now, they attribute to Allah, Surah 16, ayat 62. They assign, they make to Allah what they dislike. Now, Allah's dislike for themselves, but and the tongues utter sheer lie in stating that a happy state awaits them. Awaits them. Yani, this we need to really, I haven't done justice to it. I'll just, wow. And here, Allah says He and Allah's are the most excellent attributes, right? So He sent it down for you. Imam Ali has put Allah beyond His attributes because it would be a shirk. And there's no mithal of Allah, but here it's a mithal. Example, Allah's is the best example. Allah's goodness. I need surah. So you see why Quran.com helped me so much. I hope they don't take that away from me and ban me from there. Quran.com. For those who do not believe in the hereafter is a similitude, mathal of the evil. And for Allah, but those who believe, sorry, shouldn't it be like this? And those who believe in the hereafter, their similitude is the highest. Right? Not Allah bringing Allah in here. Anyways, now Allah is saying, and for Allah is the similitude the highest. Okay. Matam, Shias, I think I'm hitting my head now. Tap. Oh my God. Oh, I need some hot water or hot towel here on my head, please. It betrayal. Where Allah start with the believers, then He bring what Allah's mithal is that of the highest. Yusuf Ali tried to change the applies. What this nonsense, Allah? Sorry, it is nonsensical, meaning how absurd. Oh, it is absurd. This is an absurdity here. Okay. And where he said that Mithal, Allah, there is no similitude for Allah. But you know how he put it? He used another word. This is the problem. There is no similitude. I think he used another word if I'm not mistaken or haven't. There's no similitude for Allah. Quran. Nothing is like unto him. Right? So how do you take his attributes to be like what he is, in what condition he is, what position he is? This Imam Ali solved. Very good. Very good. Verse 6974. This is, so do not assert similar. It's in Surah Nahl and I missed it. Now please, so do not assert similarities to Allah. Is this for your own good? Something Allah, a lot, some Allah, your Allah take from me, and I could be executed anytime. Fined. I have many fines actually. I have to pay for it. Abuse, God knows, condemn. I condemn all that. Ugh. And do I sound so? No, no. I actually sound above this Allah, but they're not above you people. You see how he drill your intellect everywhere in your brain. Oh no, in your heart. And say intellect in the heart. He's drilling here. Look how he drill. So I'm not saying I'm above you. I'm just saying I'm above this Allah. That's why I speak like this. Maybe I look proud, sound proud. But I'm not saying I'm above you. It's how you've been taught. Don't go for this. Your intelligence, your greatness, what you are, as you are, your worth. Thanks to uh, Bren Brown, the American. Don't lose your worth for this. This Allah, who doesn't know how to write, is contradicting himself and has, out of fear, what ways made you believe in him and this religion. So please don't think that when I'm in that tone of condescending for this Allah, that I am condescending you, Muslims. I'm not. I'm reading, where my mind is, that this is Shaitan who has done this to you in the name of Allah and the revelation sent down. So don't go for this. Although my may disgust you, you may misunderstand me, but there are people who misunderstand, who lie against us anyways. Even if we are very good, we give, we listen, doesn't matter. People who take advantage of others, goodness and all this, giving generosity will be, can't change them. Unless one day they realize themselves that it is wrong. So do not assert similarities to Allah, right? What Arabic word it is? Oh, it's the same mithal from mithal. It is the same. I forgot. Sorry, I apologize. My mistake. Oh my God! Do not assert. You mean to say? Okay, now you see here, Sunnis. I tell you, Shia get you. No, no. But Imam Ali say attributes are different, right? In this ayat, yeah, this ayat can help Imam Ali's on attributes. Take Allah's attributes different from him. And then he say Allah's attribute are the highest. Allah. Then Ali come from Allah. And that is also, Ali is also an attribute of Allah. Not only a name of Prophet Muhammad's cousin and Imam, the first Imam of the 12 Shias, the Imam of the Ismailis also. Contradiction coming. But what would the, do not make similarities. Look how they, see the different translations can really confuse you. So put not forward similarities. Do not associate. Allah knows the attributes of majesty and perfection and that are His. And you do, what is this? Do not take partners with Allah, likeness. They've tried their best. These idols, they do not benefit no harm. They assert. Let's see. So do not assert similarity. Yes, Allah only. Shias, where I start, where I finish correcting this. I'm, uh, I'm not good at this. But anyways, assert or not assert. But Allah Himself asserts, gives similarities for Him. He's Allah. The highest similarities for Him. What that mean? He's got a similarity. He's got an example. So, see, you want to get deceived. I'm trying to undo the deceive. And please help me instead of pulling me down. And for Allah is the highest attribute. And He is exalted in might, the wise. Those who do Maududi, this was Sahih. Those who do not believe in the hereafter deserve to be characterized with evil attributes, whereas Allah's are the most excellent attributes. Mithals, example. Okay, oh God, Yusuf Ali, to those who believe not in the hereafter applies the similitude of evil, to Allah applies the highest similitude. For He is the exalted and powerful of wisdom. Applies the highest similitude, right? Applies. Yes, so Yusuf Ali, or so it's a contradiction against Surah 16 ayat, the one we saw earlier. There's no similitude for Allah. Oh, they assert similitudes. Wait a minute, it's so confusing. Surah Nahl ayat 74. So do not put forth for Allah the similitude. So do not put forth for Allah, assert, strike any similitudes. So do not strike any similitudes for Allah. Which one? Yet there's a contradiction, right? If we take this one, there's a obvious. Invent, invent. Are they inventing? Making, yeah. So do not put forth the dribble. Maybe Sunnis, but it would still not be what Imam Ali is against. But they have put forth for Allah the similitude, right? Indeed, Allah knows, and you do not. Allah Ta'ala, yani malum, la malum. I don't know. I tutti putti broken Arabic. And then what is it? But Allah puts forth a similitude of His. Okay, you may say I'm misinterpreting the Quran ayat, and read in context. Allah presents an example: a slave owned and unable to do a thing, and okay, you can say that, but reading. So Allah, but you know how the Sunnis take this ayat that there's no example of Allah. There's nothing similar to Him. Not even the Sunnis take it that there's nothing comparable to Him. This is how the Sunnis take it, right? Nothing comparable to Him. Oh, but this at yes, yes, yes. It okay. Wait. But this that He has given Himself that compares Him to this attribute. Here, no, wait. Sunnis here it's saying, let's work it out. Maybe I'm wrong. There is nothing comparable to Him. I've come back to this. Nothing comparable to Him. Let's see Maududi. So do not make up any similitude for Allah. You should not compare Allah with others, nor consider Him to be unapproachable like worldly kings and rulers, to whom none can have access without the mediation and intercession of their courtiers and servants. As Allah is not surrounded by angels, saints, favorites, etc., everyone can have direct access to Him without mediation by anyone. Oh, so His is the highest attribute. There is no mithal of Allah. So, what is the meaning here? Like, in what context shall I read it? Let's see. And worship they worship, meaning others than Allah, such as have no power of providing them for sustenance with anything in heavens or earth, and cannot possibly have such power. Can't have such power. Yes, that the right. Oh, so read in context. Against the polytheists, read in context. Yeah, but there are other contradictions. Because there is someone who is with Allah who has power, possessor of power. Rasul Karim, Surah Takwir, right? But he's not like Allah, right? So there is nothing of likeness to Allah. There's no like, let's say there's no example of likeness to Allah. Shall we put it? I don't know how Allah. Some will read it like this, but how to come to a thing there here, I don't know. Surah 16, and they attribute to Allah that which they dislike. No, no. Where were we? Surah 16, ayat 60. For those who do not believe in the hereafter is the description of evil, and for Allah is the highest attribute. So he's got an attribute, right, which is the highest. Mithal, which is the highest. Allah. Let's see, I can't work it out right now. Maybe something very, very intelligent beyond my capacity. And some Muslims like Khomeini and all have understood. Okay, I leave this. Surah 16, ayat 62. And they attribute to Allah that which they assign to Allah. Here, it's making to Allah assigning to Allah what they dislike for themselves, and their tongues utter a sheer lie. That a happy state awaits, or maybe they should be in a happy state. Assuredly, they will have the fire. Like they will be safe from the fire and all this, maybe, and they will be neglected. Surah 16, ayat 68, and your Lord inspired to the bee, take for yourself among the mountains, houses, and among the trees, and that which they construct. Surah 16, ayat 69, then eat from all the fruits and follow the ways of your Lord laid down. There emerges from their bellies a drink varying in colors, in which there is healing for people. Indeed, and this is a sign. I wish Allah sign for people who give thought. I wish Allah had made us like bees. There would be no injustice. Verse 16, ayat 70. Allah has created you, then He causes you to die. Some of you have your lives prolonged to an abject old age, when one loses all knowledge after having acquired it. Yeah? When one loses all knowledge after having acquired it. Allah is all knowing, all powerful. So in old age, you know, you can forget things and all this. So all knowledge is lost. Great justice. Surah 16 ayat 74. So do not assert similarities to Allah. Indeed, Allah knows and you do not. Oh, here it comes. Surah 16 ayat 74. Surah 16, one time he says, yeah, but maybe you would say that I need a brain that is above, I mean, Allah's wisdom and these ayats. What am I doing to them? So it's 16 ayat 82. But if they turn away, then only upon you is clear notification. Here it says this, very nice. Right? So don't fight them if they turn away. And you would take opposition in the most heinous, extreme way in Surah Hashur and other ayats, surahs, where it comes, they oppose Allah and the Messenger, Chaku, and they. But you see, at times there are very extreme cases where even if not believing in Allah and the Messenger of Allah, gone cases, gone to hell. Hell is awaiting them, right? Surah 3 ayat 18. Allah witnesses that there is no deity except Him. Allah is a witness, shahid, shaheed or shahid. and and the angels and those of knowledge, maintaining injustice, right? Those of knowledge maintain. These poor people, old people, Allah has made them lose their knowledge because of their old age. How can they maintain justice? In themselves, they can't maintain justice. Can't expect justice from them. Also, don't forget that man is created weak. Allah wants to facilitate for you, remove your burdens, asks you to strive in the way of Allah and do not give your lives. And then he says, if you had given your lives, it would have been better. But few, only a few. That's why I didn't make it like that for you. It's okay. Then we have here Surat. So this Imam Bilqis, this very, very important for the Shia. The Imam, oh, sorry, it's not Iman, Imam, it's Iman, sorry. Iman Bilqis. No, no, it's not him. That's my fault. Again. And previously also what I said, Imam Bilqis. It's Iman, their faith. How can justice take place? Unless we are like this, faithful. The men possessed of knowledge bear witness in truth. No, no, in justice, right? Only bear witness in justice that there is no God but He. These men can save us. No, no, they can't. They're only saved by themselves. They're possessed with knowledge. And they bear witness in justice. Where's Ak? 33 at 18. Let me check again. Quran.com. I should check multilingual Quran. Bear witnesses Allah that there is no God except Him. And so the angel. Sorry, this I know this cough is irritating. I apologize. And owners of the knowledge standing in justice. There is no God except on this, right? Yeah. So these are the Imams. I think Shias, at least what I got wrong here, Qaiman, or not Iman, not from standing in justice, Bilqis. Hello, please come save us, standing in justice. I called my Imam when I was a Shia. Please help me, help me. I'm so weak. I'm being attacked and all this. It's not good because I'm not doing until my mother, be a good daughter, be a good for society, doing better here in the room as a Shia, being attacked and abusing now, start to abuse and all this. Not good, right? All this. It's a crime in my father's country or, like whatever. Now, how can they help us? And what it, wait. Now I read, wait, go back to, where is it? Come here. Oh, Khomeini. I mean, if I was a Shia, I would be overwhelmed. Sayyid Khomeini, what have you written here? It is amazing. Perfect. Part 1, Adl in the Holy Quran. Survey of Quranic verses on Adl and Qist. Oh, I should give you this. You also read this. Become Shia soon. No. like this. Copy, paste. Please read this. This excellent work of Khomeini, I tell you, in Adl, my favorite topic also. One of, oh, sorry, I put, so this very, very good. All of you become Shias now. Why you not to become Shias? Hmm? Sunnis become Shias. I invite you to Shia Islam better. Well. You will get up like, what is this Khomeini has written? Okay. So we go back to this overwhelming, yeah? Oh, survey of Quranic verses on Adl and Qist. Survey of Quranic concept of Adl and Qist. The study of Adl in the Quran. Introduction. In the Quranic perspective, Adl enjoys an intrinsic value. Intrinsic. Health. Oh, sorry. Yes. Health and security. Oh, intrinsic value, comma. I can't change my. I think I should change my eyeglass. Oh no, it's terrible. I have so many cheap glasses. Very good. Not adjust on the foot. Uh, is this better? Where were it? Intrinsic value, full stop. No, this health. Oh, what is going on? So my performance is low. I apologize. Yeah. Health and security in all matters. All matters. Health and security in all matters are attached to others. Some accidents happen. Jafar Jinn coming? Okay. Sometimes they'll try to, give me this dyslexia or something. Yeah, they do. The Jafar Jinn, the Shia Jinn coming here. There's a warfare going on spiritual level. So I see that's why I have this problem of they can give you these spirits. They can give me dyslexia. They can give me schizophrenia. Keep me in schizophrenia and whatnot. They can give you. Okay, so I apologize. Yeah, because the warfare is on. Obstacles hurled at me. I mean, obstacles are put at. Okay. Health and security in all matters are attached to Adal. In the revealed book, Adal is perceived as a fundamental and essential principle. Revealed book is Quran, yeah? On which the truth of existence has been constructed, according to which the working of the universe is fulfilled, and based on which pronouncement of revealed books and religious laws are accomplished. From the Quranic viewpoint, Adl is both the essence and the source of existence. Let's be Adl. It's being Adl. Can we be Adl? Allah says, be in it is Zahra. Why can't he just say, be you all human beings Adl? Adl or Adl. Oh, Adl. Oh, be you all Adl. Allah, you could have made it easy for us. Why not even? So really attain, Adl, actualize. And also the loftiest goal. Like this is the essence and source of existence. And existence has come into being on the basis of and in accordance with it. Adil. Also, the loftiest goal of the world, man and religions, is to attain adal. Now, adal, right? Not adil. And actualize it in the society, yeah? Within man's soul, but this soul is terrible of man, right? Hazrat Yusuf say, my soul is inclined to you. Unless you have mercy on it, Allah. Now, what precedes justice? Adal. Mercy should. So, you know what? It is very good. I go high on this and I will get up, or I'll say, yeah, if I was a Shia. Ooh, ya Ali, ya Ali. Huh? Coming. Your Ali coming. So, this enough? And in society, what the man's soul, within man's soul already? Actualize it. You have to actualize it in the society and also within your souls, or you have to work for it. Oh, soul, matmain, now come, enter my heaven. Surah Fajr ayat. For this reason, God has emphatically ordered all human beings, particularly the people of faith, to be upholders of adl, and qist. Qist also coming justice. Both are justice. In the Quranic viewpoint, the thought adl is not merely an abstract concept. It is a working root. It is rather a real notion, real concept, rooted in existence. In existence, rooted by job. Uh, And what else? Oh, okay. So, I cut all this. Now, among God's attributes, one is that He loves the equitable. Ooh, surely Allah loves the equitable. Forget that. So maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. I just this now very raw come to me that yet there is injustice, right? And Allah also take the when fear, whatever you make of this ayat, please, Surah 8 ayat. So how can justice take place in so much injustice? Like we were Shias and Shias also doing criminal acts on us and bad things to us, right? So I know Shias who have done this. Now where it's coming? Justice. It's not coming. So Allah Himself say here in Surah 8 ayat 25, and fear a trial which will not strike those who have wronged among you exclusively. And we saw that it means, and know that Allah is severe in penalty. Right? What it means. The just people are going to get it. Multilingual Quran on Surah 8 ayat 25 at least. Shia tafsir we saw. So what we do? What can save you? Oh, Desiree coming, Desiree. Love will save the day. Her song coming. Sorry, you know. So, what is the thing I was also thinking when I was being attacked and all this? What is the thing that can, when the unjust, when Allah strikes at the unjust, and will get where how come I think we say about verse 25 of Surah Anam? It is made clear that the consequences of social, political, and religious deviation will not only harm those who have done injustice to themselves, but also equally jeopardize the well being of those who have done no wrong, meaning who have done no, who are just. This may strike the Imam also. Imam, like now he did. Oh, sorry, he passed away. Ismailis. Like for the Ismailis, how many years? I cry inside. His Highness Aga Khan the Fourth, gone. Death come to all of us. Anyways, but so it is made clear consequences. The consequences. Therefore, all the believers should safeguard themselves against evil by observing the laws made by Allah. But still, it will come, right? It will come. Death comes. Everything comes. Trials, tribulations. So, even to the just. So now, what I hold on to that I don't feel shaken and above justice, what? So I have to read mercy of Allah. But no, no. What is the thing that when you are hit because maybe family, environment, injustices, and you're not getting anything from your fellow Shias, even being a Shia, you're not getting justice, right? One is saying this, don't pray so much, there we come. Right? So, because, one brother or someone saying, oh, yeah, prayer make you like lazy and we need to move our legs and feet. When you can't move your leg, then what happens? Legs. Maybe injustice someone has done in the family, it come to me too, right? So when your arms are too weary, you can't walk. What should I pray? I can give my own reason. Love is the answer. Realizing that all this was created. God created this. So recently, what are we? God created all this for love. Himself, like I go into what they say, nature worshippers, or what are they called? Please don't bring Hinduism. Of course, I like the kirtan on Radharani by Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So recently, God tell me that God created all this for Himself to experience love here in in form. Only love has the power. To, I'm sorry, to make you feel better. Bring the light in the darkness. Love is the guiding light. Martika's kitchen, love thy will be done. And maybe here, you know, I'll be like this one day. What will I be like? So I'm going against Islam, right? And love. Even what I see long time ago, dream, and I write later on in my diary. रसूली जाने Ali का प्यार, Ali की मोहब्बत. Right? Who else can know all this? You know. So it is the love. Without love, don't do any worship. God doesn't need it. Even in Islam, like what are you doing? To understand God, to not understand God, to be in awe of God and worship Him because there's no mithal of Him. And then He says His mithal is the highest. Allah. So there's a limit to His mithal. Highest would be, okay, the lower. So He's compared Himself to the lower to be the highest. That's shirk. He's done. Anyhow, so we have this. I'm not able to say it properly, but we have love, right? So where do I go? Where was I going? But let me just take a break. A little bit pause here. I'm not pausing the live stream though. The love will save the day, Desiree. Love is such an energy, power. Without love, I cannot survive. Even Sir Pradeep Mukherjee had to say that, I'm sorry, God, let me just, go with this love thing, spirituality, connection with human beings. Even though Sir Pradeep Mukherjee say that God told him that Carl created this love to you and how much it pain you. Of course, love can crucify you and so shall love can crown you. Khalil Gibran on love in The Prophet, his book. And so love is the thing. Love is the thing. Okay, crown you, crucify you, whatever it do. But for me, it's love. For Imam Hussein, it was God, right? And saving humanity. God in his religion. But for me, it's love. Love can save. I mean, love can make it better in uh, in my hardest times, darkest hours. Love is the thing. God told me recently, He created this for love, to feel Himself, feel the pure awareness, existence itself. Like, what did Khomeini say again? See, I keep forgetting. See, I really like that Indian song. हम भूल गए रे हर बात. I forgot everything. हर बात. Every talk, every. But मगर तेरा प्यार नहीं भूला. But I haven't forgotten your love. Right? So where have I written about love? God told me recently. I think it's in this other device. So God told me recently. 13 August. Oh no. God, did God create to experience itself as love? God created all this to experience Himself as love, unconditional love, and conditional love both. Why God created? God has recently told me He created the world to experience love, for He loves it. Ah, no, I put it in, He loves it. He is love. God created everything to experience Himself or have this experience of love, if you want to put it like this. So then everything in creation is love and is God. God exists without being created as pure awareness, but as love here in form. To experience love. in forms, different forms to experience love, sorry. So there's unconditional love and conditional love, both enjoy it, right? The grass, the space, the galaxies are existing in unconditional love. We humans in conditional love also and unconditional love also in pure awareness. But conditional love, can love be conditional? Yes, it can be for the time being. And maybe this will go on forever, but experiencing love in form. Yet with ourselves, how do we exist? Whatever, however, in pure awareness we exist. So from conditional love, we learn unconditional love. Can't find the quote of Sadi that do not take me away from your, do not take me away from my earthly beloved, for even that can take me to God. So I can't find that. So I haven't said it quote verbatim. Sadi, the power of a glance has been so much abused in love stories that it has come to be disbelieved in. Few people dare now to say that two beings have fallen in love. So in this way also God conditional love, and like in Les Miserables, Victor Hugo puts it. Few people dare now to say that two beings have fallen in love because they have looked at each other, yet it is in this way that love begins, and in this way only. What do you see? See love with love's eyes, and you will see what you have never seen before. That's my writing, but now what I read out was in this way only. Victor Hugo from Les Miserables. Life has no purpose or meaning. Who is asking what is life? But when you are in love and you realize you are love, all other purposes are what? All other meanings are what? They can't stand in front of the meaning of love. Life is to love. ऐ जिंदगी क्या नाम दे तुझे, क्या नाम है तुम्हारा? Translation, oh life, what is your name? What name shall I give you? What is your name? जिंदगी प्यार का एक नगमा है. No. Zindagi, that Indian song. What is love? What is life? What is the meaning of life and all that? So in love, when God is getting the just even, just love. How can justice take place in so much injustice? Know that you are divine love. Not only pure awareness, but this pure awareness wanted to experience love. Whatever you call it, divine, God, Allah, this pure awareness wanted to experience love. And no matter what we go through, Celine Dion has written. But before that, I want to show you something. Mohabbat Zindabad. You know, all the masjids, temples, religions depend on love. And even your worship, if it's not out of love for God, it is not worship. Knowledge, understanding, you see, the old people are going to lose their knowledge. What to give to these old people when they're lying in the hospital on their dying bed? When all knowledge has left them now. Allah says in the Quran, where was it? Surah Nahl ayat 70. Old age. When one loses all knowledge, or Alameen. Brother, all, yeah, yeah. When one loses all knowledge, even the God given knowledge, after having acquired it from God, of course, right? It's all gone. What if all your knowledge due to your a mental disorder or amnesia, it's all gone. So this knowledge will not work for Iman, having faith in Allah. What will work? What will make life easy, facilitate for you, as Allah has said, even this, that man is created weak, and I want to remove his burden. What will facilitate for you? Imagine you're taken care of, right? So you see how far this religion went, although it came close, but not close enough. My dear Muslims, Shias also, Imam Hussein, ah, that's an, oh yeah, they made it to their love for Hussein. Ashik Rasul also, there are love for Prophet Muhammad, that, you Shias, Sunnis also are one, under one umbrella. All will leave you, everything, in old age. And for the children who haven't developed enough to get the religious knowledge, is what? Make them realize. I think the language of love is universal. So if you love them, affection, show them affection, caring ways, the children understand this. Even a person in Darul Sakoon who was a child, or maybe not developed enough, in a cot, I gave her my finger. Oh, and that time I had, I think, chronic fatigue or something. I've been in athletics and all this sports, right? I love sports, and I was good at it. It was just so in 1986, went to Darul Sakoon for the school as a school photographer, and I gave my finger to this one in Darul Sakoon, and she held it so tight. She was in a cot; she couldn't move, like she couldn't walk or anything. They must be feeding her also. But she was able to hold my finger, and she held it with her hand. She put all her hand, her entire hand, small hand, around my finger. Oh my God, I thought my blood would, she held it so tight. I thought my blood would stop flowing. Such strength. Human touch, the touch of care, love. Children understand. It's universal. The love is the only thing, and this is where they mislead you, misguide you, these religions. You see, Allah saying existence depends on justice, all this. So when there is no justice, there's love, always waiting for you to realize it. Excuse me. Right? I think this is enough for now. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Hope Sufyan Rashid, I didn't expect this from you. Please don't misguide people and don't deceive people. Next time, give them the best of sincere advice, and don't ask them questions like that. You mislead them or tempt them. So, shaitan tempts you, right? Please beware of these shaitans coming here in the garb of Muslim. See how much you have been misguided. Oh, How much you have been misguided. And these Muslims coming here, moreover, misguiding you. Why don't you do debate? Instead of saying, oh, this is great, this is what should be done, like a Zionist, oh, I showed you earlier on in my live stream. Educate the people and do it with the kind words and your examples so they come to Islam or they come to what you are instead of up debate, up or with such respect, In Urdu, up is like with respect. You see, my father's country has all this, right? But imagine they doesn't have a rule against this crime, this kind of a crime, the cunningness of people, the dishonesty of people. They can say it with such respect that my country doesn't see. And when I get angry, and if I say something, I will be in the wrong. They'll punish me, they'll fine me, they'll put me in jail here. O children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you, as he removed your parents from paradise, stripping them of their clothing. This is what gets to me. No matter, okay, my country stops forcefully, like, of course, by fine, punishment, saying, threatening. You will be you'll be punished. You'll be fined 500,000 dirhams for a rude comment, insult, disrespectful, and all this. But for this cunningness, this misguidance, with such dexterity, such cunningness, is not punished. And when shaitan comes with the advice, sincere advice to Adam, I'm your sincere well wisher, I swear by God, Allah. Such Muslims should be discouraged. They should be exposed. And one of them is here, came here. One of them who came here. And this really, I'm not afraid of the ones who get angry and abuse. you know, they're not clever, cunning. The cunning ones are like these. These ones should be fined with a hefty fine and penalty, calling themselves Muslims. Thank you. Please choose. So hope we realize this is what I got and I said it, and what a misguided. Otherwise, you'll be like, okay, Allah is the existent, just this, that, attributes of Allah, and you'll miss that. What is in you when justice is not done, not for a future heaven, better place, or persevere with prayer and patience. What about that? A Shia telling me that, prayer is laziness. You have to do something. What, he doesn't know his Quran. This Shia. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to put my receiver. And it's Saturday night also. The one who shouts and screams, I don't think they are wild. Be wild. What? Embrace your wildness. Oh, and there was some Khomeini. I didn't go there. What? The lower part of humanity. So justice makes you rise. Human beings, justice. What? Allah made you weak. And you'll have to struggle and need Allah's grace and everything and the Imam to give you that justice. And you rise. From that lower self of yours. Some people have got some ayatullahs, They do, to that dignity, integrity. Should I go? It's a Saturday night. Night fever, night fever. You know how to do it. So only serious people remain here. I want serious people. Don't waste your time here. Indians, don't. Not here. I just need 100 and I'll be very grateful, right? 100. I don't need Indians here who could get me into further trouble, the country into trouble. I'm already in trouble. The country into trouble, the Hindus into trouble, wherever they are, by the Muslims. So please leave my live stream or my channel, unsubscribe, even Hindus. And recently on my previous channel, I've got this, not to waste much time on it though. Every time it's, oh my God, what now in the comments? Please stop your lies against Indians and picking on them or framing them. So this at FUHREI, Furious Gentile channel on YouTube, commenting on my live stream. Come on, delete this channel too, Indian. Delete this channel too. So I've done a live stream on this channel of mine, exposing cruel Shias wanting to shut me. Indian bro. This is how now the Shia is coming. For human rights violation, don't say anything. What is happening in Shia's communities, injustices, don't say anything. Look at how boldly they come in this. Psychos, these Shias also. Some of them are psychos. And lying. And it is my responsibility because it's my channel. I have to say that I'm not an Indian when I'm not an Indian. If I was an Indian, go to Sahil, I'm not an Indian. I'm my mother's side, I'm Pakistani. I am a Pakistani Zionist. Now tell Arisha to, why not tell Arisha? My channel is a small channel there and that only 200, not even 200 and something. Why don't they tell Arisha? Thank God they can't get to Arisha. This recently she's uploaded, excellent. I think is there something beyond A1, A plus? Outstanding. Why am I Pakistani Zionist? Exposing Muslims propaganda, how Israel's land never belonged to them. Recently uploaded. Great stuff. It's like perfect. But I can't go there because I've unsubscribed because, you know, a Hindu, the Indian who came here, lied against me about a Quran ayat that I am wrong about this. And also when I went just on her channel No, I love her. I love her. And I wish her the best. But the Indians there, I don't want her to, for me to, her relationships, any going wrong with the Indians. She's a very, she's very like, she's extremely, extremely giving and generous and accommodating. I'm sure the Muslims give her a problem and comments, but she's got a lot of help. I don't want to take that away from her going there now. So I unsubscribe. That doesn't mean I have anything to do against Arisha. Oof, not feeling well, these Muslims, even Shias, they have, oh, don't pray. Uh, I was like, one step at a time. I had chronic fatigue. This person would not hear me. Listen to, we couldn't talk. They just shut you out. And if we say anything, oh, look how quiet we are. Do I ever say anything about my problems? Do I complain? And this and that? So, when in, so, what is that ayat? Prayer, patience. Keep, I think it's prayer and patience. When you are, when they say your energy is leaking, oh, this verse says, oh, you have believed, seek help through patience and prayer. Now, someone, a Shia telling me long time ago that when in year 2000, prayer makes you lazy if you just, people relying heavily on prayer, right? Makes you lazy. This. No, no. I tell you something. Yeah, so it's patience, determination or patience. When, oh, you who believed, seek help through patience, sabr, not determination, and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient ones. So if I'm remaining patient, I can't get up, let's say, patiently persevering my chronic fatigue, prayer. I tried also. Where did I go for my, the spiritualists. And I've read in the books, the magazine, when first I found out 1988, 89, there's something called chronic fatigue. I don't know what's next. Like Allah's going to say, move your hands or what? Get up. This might make you lazy, or you have belief. Seek help through patience and prayer. But do not, and do not say about those who are killed in the way of Allah, they are dead, rather they are alive, but you perceive it not, and it surely tests you with something of fear. Allah is going to test you with fear, hunger, loss of wealth, even lives, and the fruits also, and give good tidings to the patient. So, see this chronic fatigue that it cannot be recent. Very recently, in year 2000, a friend of mine in London told me by writing we through that no through this online which chat we were chatting on, can't say messenger or something, that she had to go to the doctors, keep at it, determined. You can't get a chronic fatigue like a test telling you you have chronic fatigue, medical test. There's no medical test for it. And I had this since year. I realized, okay, the depression you. My friend told me in London that when she was depressed, she couldn't come out of her bed, her apartment. There isn't a single medical definitive medical test to diagnose chronic fatigue syndrome or ME. Diagnosis relies on a combination of symptom and assessment and medical history, physical exams, and ruling out other potential illnesses like this. But what Sayyid Yusuf Zedi told me that there was a thing, a Muslim spirit, female spirit. They couldn't give me the name attached. He brought this friend of his to my place to remove the spirit from me. And that's why I had the chronic fatigue since 1989 or 88. And by the way, if you think betrayal, dishonesty, what is dishonesty in the Quran? What's about dishonest people? Yeah, Quran ayat. Isn't it that send back the treachery at them? Hit them back with the treachery. Surah 4 ayat 105 and 107 and Surah Nahl ayat 16. Oh, sorry, Surah Nahl ayat 104 explicitly state that Allah does not love those who are treacherous, sinful, or deceitful. And yet, the Muslims act this way. Shia, here. Even Shias, you look. Please, save yourselves. I'm sorry if you don't like my tone or the way I speak. But I don't want to keep. One time there was someone very well behaved and manners. No, so it's better, right? To be authentic, be yourself, be what you feel, express yourself. Verily, we have sent down the book to you that you judge between people by what Allah has shown you, and be not an advocate for the treacherous. Based on what is recorded in some authentic commentary books, once it happened that in the Muslim books, Islamic books, of the battle, the Muslims stole a chain mail. When he was going to be marked by ignominy, he threw the chain mail into the house of a Jew. See, this is what Muslims are up to, some of them here also. Come here. And then gathered some men saying that the Jewish person was a thief, not that Muslim. The subject was brought to the Prophet, like this person, Indian bro, and all this. And this one too, this Sufyan Rashid, not that Muslim. The subject was brought to the Prophet, and the verse was revealed, announcing such: Verily, we have sent down the book to you with the truth, and that you may judge between people by what Allah has taught you. Verily, we have sent down the book to you. So, in this verse, at first, Allah recommends the Prophet that the purpose of sending down this heavenly book is and women in Islam are not supposed to speak so softly in the A man can, but a woman can't. So even when she's teaching in public, a male in the hijab and all this, she has to keep her sober herself, not like smile or anything towards the men. So men have a upper hand on us, women, Muslim women. I mean, you know what I mean? Well, you have sent down, so rules of the truth and equity should be practiced among people. Verily, we have sent down the book to you, Allah. I see this cunning slave, sly snake. Sorry, not slave. Abdullah, Abdullah, slave of Allah, and be not an advocate for the treacherous. Oh Muslims, oh Muslims. See, they did it before also here. Oh my God. It is in authentic commentary books. Islamic. What the Muslims did. You see? And some Sunnis also telling Ismailis or us, 12 Shias, that you're from Ibn Saba and Ibn Saba was a Jew and you. I mean, at the time of Prophet Muhammad, can you believe this? Can you beat it? The dishonesty of the Muslims. A Muslim stole a chainmail. Look at his audacity, boldness. So all this fear and all this not working. It's not even maybe his fault. It's the fault of how he's been taught to be a hypocrite, framing things on others. So we all have to, without putting, like, okay, now I'm kind of, we should seek the best way. Although there was a time, right? I was like, I'll never, there was a time in my life, I thought, now I'll never, even if there was a case come in court, I will not put my hand on the Quran or say the by saying the Shahada, right? Or put my hand on the Quran and say, I will say the truth and nothing but the truth. Even if I was 100%, right? 99, 100%, not in the wrong. And there was a case against me. Then one lady, my mother's cousin, there was a wedding in Karachi. Oh God! And I was the I had to, there was a ritual, and I was from um, the groom side, and so they gave me, because I was Pakistan, because Karachi, and they put me in charge. So I had to hold things and say, okay. They told me that first, someone, or like, let's say, they told me, or I was asking because I wasn't married, like, can I do this? Can I be in charge? Hold a platter. Then the guests come and they put things, do the rasam rituals to the bride, right? So is the mother supposed to come first or what? Right? I was asking, like, I've never been in charge of this, put in charge in a wedding. So I was like, oh, should the mother come first, or if any other guest wants to come first, what? Or maybe I've completely then my cousins, what they did, my mother's cousin, she spread it around in her whole house. Stop talking to Zara. What happened? Like this cousin, these two cousins, one came and he's like acting so bad with me in my house, yeah, and then left, something like this. And then the other came. He was late. There was a ceremony and he was supposed to bring someone to make the bride and groom, the groom especially, stage in our house. There was a ceremony, the same wedding. And like I see the daughter-in-law not talking to me in the wedding ceremonies. To everyone, she said, "Don't talk to her." You know what I did? I didn't know what I did. But I told her. So when her other son came, youngest, younger one, a younger one, I said, why were you late for the ceremony? He said, my mother told me that you told her, no, 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 you can't do the ritual for the bride. You just, I was rude and or something. I was like, no way. No, no, I didn't. And so I told him, I was like, no, I never said this to your mother. Maybe now, at that time, I was like so sure that I didn't tell anyone that. Maybe I said that, maybe, the bride's, maybe she was behind me. I did, but at that time, I was like, no way. Didn't even make, not by mistake also, or not by like, or explain it like this. Now I can't have, maybe she was behind me and she wanted to put something, do the ritual on the bride. And I said, the mother has to come and do it first, or something, right? So she was like, she denied me. So her entire house stopped talking to me. She told her entire house to stop talking to me. And then when this guy came, the cousin, second cousin of mine, the younger one also, he told me that, you told my mother this, that's why. So that means the mother should stop all her. But the point is here that I bluffed. I said to him that, so when I said to myself, I will never do this in court, put my hand. I said I can put my hand on the Quran. I shocked myself that I didn't say this to your mother, right? So but whether I do it or not, I shouldn't. You see, I give myself such wisecracks and I will never, but in real life, when it happened, I've told my cousin, second cousin in the house, when he was telling me that I can put my hand on the Quran and say I've been right. I'm not lying to you. I never said this to your mother. And, but now it's even if I said it something, but it wasn't that I was rude. I was just, oh, I didn't know, I didn't mean to be rude with her. Or maybe I should have allowed the guest to go first, whatever the ritual. Oh my goodness, it turned out like shit. But I said I can put. And I'm like thinking recently, why did I do that? No, no, that's not right. So I can't, can I trust myself? And one day, like there are moments in my life where I'm so scared. I was so scared of even saying that I bear witness that there is Allah. And then I don't know, I go out and take a shot. So I can't trust myself. Like I told myself that no way now. Yeah, earlier on, and then this happened, and then I said that to my cousin on this. I don't have to. I don't need. If the cousin leave me, it doesn't matter to me. It's their choice, right? They don't want to talk to me. They don't have to talk to me. But why did I have to say what I told myself, and I was scared. Like promise, no, but I was so scared. I said, even if a case comes against me and I have to prove myself to be not guilty, innocent, I would, in court, if the judge, I would be in contempt. They're saying, put your hand on the Quran. I said, no, I can't do this. The Quran is very important for me. It's more important than defending myself. I cannot put my hand on the Quran. Maybe something comes out of me. I cannot. I will not do this. I can't put my hand on the Quran. To give an, fight my case. and prove that I'm innocent, and that everything I say, I will say like the truth. So I'm giving these enemies of mine a chance here also. They've used my mental illness, they've used lies against me. What tactics? Now the tactic again is why don't you do debate? Actually, see, but of course there is fighting the disbelievers in Surah 2, Ayat 193. Surah 16, Ayat 124 says, invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom. And this Christian man will tell you, Raymond Ibrahim, what this is a genius of Prophet Muhammad, the genius deception, the genius cunningness. It is like, being a A-class hypocrite, A-class cunning. Like, no, haven't seen a cunning person like this. So this is the genius of, and they've put it, Yasmin Muhammad, with taking the interview of, and about his book also, Raymond Ibrahim's, with, so she has given a short video on that, the genius, when he says the genius of Muhammad. How he has deceived you and using his Allah and these ayats, whosoever they are, or he learned it from a foreign man, Ajma'in, not an Arab, right? And then how he's put it together and deceived you. And his Sahaba, the poor polytheists, went crooked with this training. Learning from him this great, the heights of the zenith of hypocrisy, lies, cunning, fear. Oh, I mean, it's unbelievable. Good instructions and argue with them in a way that is best. Surah 16 ayat 124. And for the Christians also, Jews and Christians, doesn't the Quran ayat say, come to an equitable word between us and you, that you would not take any other Lord rather than Allah and do, this and that? Yes, it is there. So so the Christian research is very honest. This man's, even Dr. David Woods, I think, very honest. When he was weak in Medina, when he had few, then, these kind of peaceful ayats, Surah Fusilat ayat, invite, none is granted. And repel evil with what is good, and all that. And then later on, when he got, so in that, the Christian research on this, Ibrahim also, Dr. Raymond Ibrahim is absolutely like high class, A class, and honest. They look to facts. The Sabbath was only appointed for those who deferred over it. 125. Invite to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good instructions, and argue with them in the way that is best. And reason. I don't, if yeah, well, Yusuf Ali puts argue, having no, let's, I want to like, cut off this argumentative way. But can we come to a word equitable, Quran, and see things together? Instead of debating or arguing in the best way, It says here it says discuss with them. So you see here, Sufyan Rashid, sorry again. I hope it gets. When will honesty come in you people? And with your, you don't even follow. You're like that Muslim who would can't trust. Recently, I was on Sahil's, and he was saying, and I was like, oh my God, okay, I better, because my country, and even now, I'm in trouble myself. He was telling this Muslim after, uh, like, the Muslim is also saying we're going round and round. He said, because you're dishonest. Sahil said to this Muslim, because you are dishonest. And telling a Muslim being dishonest on the right point, like, okay, we can say, I think in Dubai, we can say negative things about someone. If it's true, then it's okay. Like, but the truth. Yeah, I think in Dubai, we can say, so Sahil is safe if he was. I mean, just, it's, I mean, I could have watched Sahil. No, no, I keep, but I have to, it's better to be dumb. Like, keep your mouth shut. So I wouldn't encourage anyone in Dubai or UAE to do what I'm doing. Or if they're from Emirates or the, to do what I'm doing. Okay? Not that I do. Make your dreams come true. There's a lot, but yeah, for me, if this is your passion, then I'm really sorry. Then you've got yourself into trouble with the Muslim, your country. And also, you see, we have these clever people, cunning people. Uh, and one thing I don't also, I can't stand is dishonesty, cunningness, all these things I can't. Not one thing, many things I can't stand. I'm afraid of hypocrisy. People who are very nice in front of you, treacherous dishonesty. They can do so much injustice in the dark and behind your back, or even in front of you on your face. Uh, there's a saying in Urdu I learned from the cousin of my mother's side. Meethi churi se kaatna. With a sweet knife, cutting someone with a sweet knife. Like Khalil Gibran's honeyed poisoned honey. What was it? And the backhanded compliments that I'm learning recently, people give, and which one? And always trust your feelings. Oh, this lady has taught me. They've taught me. Americans, thank you. Um, Not only this lady, but also Mel Robbins has taught me. And many other Americans on YouTube. Thank you for being here. So sorry that you also had to go through all this in life. Mel Robbins, Brent Brown, uh, and all you who are helping us. Um, thank you, sincerely helping us. Even the Indians like Swami Ravetikanta from Bhakti Marga, uh, those who, the aligned man. If you're too self-aware, like how in the world did I become self-conscious? Too much. Motivational humanity, success call. Um God finally answered me, and so happy for Alina. Really happy for elevate and evolve. Thank you for sharing, and thank God, God. I'm really happy and relieved to hear this. She'll be out of her sufferance. What God does when a narcissist tries to destroy you. Never forgive these 5 betrayals from your siblings. How to make peace with people you'll never reconcile with. Mel Robbins, just learning Bren Brown, amazing work. Who is this? Freya Mortensen, The Unspoken Code of a Lone Wolf Empath. Freya Mortensen, thank you so much. Channel on YouTube. Mel Robbins, Mind Shift Momentum channel on YouTube. Lawrence Stribling, Coach L. Narcissists are demons. Sorry, this was by mistake. Our modern cities killing our souls with Dr. Eba Rauf. Is that? But thank you for your help. The Thinking Muslim channel. Arisha, thank you. Ex-Muslim Arisha Baba Rajput. Very good. Excellent. High class. Why am I Pakistani Zionist exposing your ex-Muslim channel? Please join ex-Muslim. Amazing. Lots of others I can't name right now, but you're great. You're amazing too. You're awesome. Thank you for your help for humanity, human welfare, human development. And when we're suffering, when there's so much injustice, what can we hold on to? By realizing not faith in God, I think, but justice right now. Love yourselves. Oh, Mel Robbins, all those telling us now, love yourselves. Why am I punishing myself? Why am I, or feeling guilty, or, shame, or, this is why they say love yourself. And this self love is not from the ego. Oh, goodness. But all that was drained out of me due to life's loving relationships not working out. See, my mother loved me. That love, that care, that my mother would say, now why are you doing this? I used to give you 2 bottles of milk. And when I went with your father to the cinema hall, why are you doing this to you? So even a mother's love, but it all got squeezed out of me. Society, people, narcissists, people who cannot receive another person's love. A lot of upside down things in our society. Not only Muslim, Christian, and secular system, but to humanity, American humanity. Thank you so much. European humanity. Thank you so much. Right? And please, Muslims, I, sorry, I can't. Thank you. So I think love, what else? Maybe I'm going to think about this. I'm not feeling well. I haven't done this properly. Love is something, even though God says and all this well, amazingly written. Love is the thing that would save you. Here is, you need to realize that you are the existence which, let's take it from there. How will you realize? And I need to realize what I got recently from God. Thinking is what insight. That he came here. he or she love. So he cut himself in half, he, she, and every one of us, male or even female, male, as long as there is love. I think love will save the day, right? Not religions. Justice, nothing. So I'll come again on this. I don't think I've done justice to this. Okay, better leave. Thank you for your time and attention. Please be, please give sincere advice to your enemy. Even shouldn't do this. Remember to be good, be kind. Try. What do you have to lose? What do you
So
have to
much.
lose? And if you say you're Muslims,
We'll be back until
if you say you're Muslims, then God sometimes gives to another more than you. Maybe even this won't help really. No ayat is going to help. I've seen even Muslim where the Brown was saying, Bren Brown, that sometimes why do people hate you? Why have they started to hate you? Maybe they haven't done their work on you and you are a mirror to them. You don't mean to be, so don't go thinking, oh, did I do something wrong? Did I say, why is he like this? Or one sibling or something. Forget the cousins and the relatives. Siblings can do this to you, and the jealousy, because, even though they have a lot, they're working and all this, but something in you that mirrors, you didn't mean to put them down, but that something they can't, that you show them, like you're a mirror to them, being a mirror to them, not knowing that you are a mirror to them. So it's Bren Brown who can say it properly, and you've got to listen to her videos on this. Okay, thank you for your time and attention. I have to go, sorry.
we'll be back until then. Thank you so much.